Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, Elemental 268. Today is May the 5th, and we're bringing you some updates. Big up to all my subscribers, everybody that follows what's going on. And today, well, we had a new case of COVID 19 yesterday. That takes our total amount to 19. We continue to urge residents to remain indoors, only come outside for important items, and do remember to keep your social distancing. Alright, due to this fiasco that's going on because of the COVID 19, one of the first things I'm going to talk about, y'all know I start home before I go abroad. Now, here in Antigua, for those of you who are not living here, I think at this time it would be fair to say that the private sector is really feeling the effects of the country's lockdown, which is going to lead me to speak about something else that's been on my mind. First of all, the government is not willing or is unable to provide anyone with any stipend. They've clearly come out, Gas and Brown has clearly come out and said that, okay? The private sector, I guess the owners, managers, chairman, CEOs, whatever, I don't believe they are in the position to be providing their employees with some kind of stipend or a percentage of their salary, which I think is very, very, very unfortunate. I also would like to mention that it's unfortunate that here in Antigua, tourism is our main industry. Check, and I think it's important that we take care of those who provide the services for tourists who come here on a daily basis, such as myself, the taxi drivers, the hotel workers, the vendors, the people that work at the airport, ports of entry. These people are priority workers here in Antigua and Barbuda. And I find that, and I mean, it's evident in itself right now because the government has no money. The government actually is supposed to collect, just to give you an idea of what's happening here in Antigua. And Gas and Brown has clearly said he is not eager about going to the IMF to borrow any money. He does not want to, he wants to make out with what we have, so to speak, right? Now, he made a commitment to be paying all members of the public sector. I think it was by today, Friday the 5th. I'm not sure if he was successful in doing so, but I can clearly state that he said Social Security should have collected 13.5 million. I'm not sure if that is a monthly figure, probably for last month, April, or if that's for this month, or for the month before, for March. However, he says because persons are not working, nobody's contributing to the Social Security scheme, they have only collected $4 million a day. He's therefore saying that the government has to find $9 million in order to pay its staff. Bear in mind, that's the public sector. Alright? Now that just goes to show how much people were contributing to the Social Security scheme, especially those who hold up the core of this country. We provide for this country, the tourism workers. And it's about time that we get some recognition. Don't get me wrong, I'm not knocking anyone else's job, not knocking anyone else's hustle. But this particular island that we live in, Antigua and Barbuda, a nice twin island state with 365 beaches, where beaches is just the beginning. I think it's important for persons to understand that those that work directly for the tourism sector are very important to the contribution of everyone else's lifestyle. Me, myself, I work for Wadadley Cats. That is my company. As most of you know, I'm a sailor. And when I say we, my company, along with other excursions that operate in and around Antiguan waters, were first to feel the effects of COVID-19. When cruise ships started to turn around, they weren't coming. We've been feeling this effect from a long time ago, and we still continue to feel it as most of us work within the private sector. Alright, so that's just to shed a little light on what's going on in Antigua and Barbuda. For those of you who are bike riders, walkers, and for the general population that drives, I can gladly tell you that the government is supposed to boost up its efforts to get Fries Hill Road, Airport Road, I do believe Factory Road and Old Palm Road completed very shortly. They're planning to step up their efforts in doing so to get it completed. Alright, moving on. Dancehall news. First of all, I'm not sure if you guys have been following. There has been a lot of back and forth between Tony Mataran and Trooper in regards to who is responsible for bossing Cartel, Vybz Kartel, so to speak. There was some back and forth over the weeks. Trooper had his little saying that he bossed him at World Clash, I believe it's 1999 or 2000. However, no one seems to be able to find any audio proving such a claim. Tony Mataran, on the other hand, has stated his claim and said that he was the one to receive the biggest forward by a Vybz Kartel in the early days. I think he said it's 2000, which was 2000 fully loaded. He named other persons that were on the event, and I've also heard a clip. However, the Dan, the fireman, Fire Linx, came out and put all arguments to rest when he presented an audio from 1999. Ras Promotions, I do believe it was. Alright? And he clearly played Cartel before a lot of selectors. Me as a selector myself, as a fan of Fire Linx, Bodyguard, Addies, as a fan of the culture, I can definitely say I heard of no Vybz Kartel prior to Fire Linx letting me know of him. Alright, so Fire Linx kind of took the cake with that one in terms of who boss Cartel and whatnot. There is some new tracks I'd like to tell you all about though. Number of new tracks doing great things around the world in the dancehall arena. You guys can check them out. I'm also going to feature the link for our latest mix, which is 357 Relevance. You can find the link posted below in the description. Alright, so feel free to click on it, download it, take a listen. Feature songs like Munga, Ozone. Definitely gotta take a listen to that. That's on the double O rhythm. You can also check out the Heartless rhythm. Now this one was kind of interesting. I came across the Heartless rhythm, and I was very surprised to see Troy Ave. He's got a song called Playing Games on the Heartless rhythm. To be honest, I'm not sure if this is the same Troy Ave from the States. I don't know if you guys can comment in the section below and let me know if this is so. But it very much sounds so to me. And the song is quite good. You know, I give him respect for that. Yesterday we had Massacre releasing a single called Better Days. Jamil is also on the rhythm. Forgive me, can't remember the name of the track. But he's also voicing on that rhythm worldwide, I think it's called. There's new news that Drake and Lil Wayne will be dropping a new collaboration soon. We're waiting for that one. That's more or less on the international news side. And Sean Storm, Gaza. Sean Storm has released a track on the Don't Rush rhythm. Let's see how much more people is gonna voice. I must say, if people keep voicing, I can't keep putting these rhythms on my mixtape. I believe Javelani was the last one I'm gonna cover, and that's featured in the mixtape posted below. Alright, moving on to some more international news. 6ix9ine or Snitch 9. I don't know how y'all feel about this, but 6ix9ine has been released from jail after serving a year and a few months, I do believe, was his final time served. I do believe he was released early because of the coronavirus pandemic. The judge, I believe, let him go home, but he is since on house arrest. He is to keep social media to a minimum as they're still watching his developments. But it's kind of disappointing to see how you know, I'm not really a street dude, but I do respect the street code. And if you are involved with street activity, then you also must respect the street code. And there's no snitching, no rats. You know, so a little disappointed that the hip hop community that has stood on these kind of principles for many years, you know, is, I wouldn't really say opening up their arms to 6ix9ine, but there doesn't seem to be much penalty or much being said about what it is he has done. Okay. Furthermore, Netflix, VH1, 50 Cent, and I believe a few other persons put it in a bid for a documentary about 6ix9ine. So that should be out shortly. I definitely check that out just to see what it's all about. You know what I mean? I must say I'm not really a fan of 6ix9ine musically. Yeah, he's alright, but not really a fan of 6ix9ine. But there we have it. And last but definitely not least, as I let you guys get back to your daily routines, thank you very much for lending and listening here. Nick Cannon. As you guys know, Nipsey Hussle passed away quite some time ago. Nipsey Hussle was very much involved in a documentary featuring Dr. Sebi was the doctor that I'm not sure if I could say claimed or had really found the cure for AIDS and many other cures. He was a naturalist that tried to find cures amongst plants and vegetation and various things that are edible around us that are grown. Dr. Sebi had a documentary coming out. I'm sorry, Nipsey Hussle was working on a documentary about Dr. Sebi, and Nick Cannon, I believe, well, not believe, it wasn't Cannon. Nick Cannon has taken up the continuation of the documentary and has promised to complete it and finish it for us. There is a trailer online. You can check it out. Not sure if Nick Cannon posted it, but I do believe so. And you can give a listen here and watch it. And I'm sure when it's released, it will have a lot of vital information that you guys should pay attention to. So, this is Sima. I'm out. Elemental 268. Until next time, one love. Take care. Take care of your families. Um, Save money and take it one step at a time. Make sure you stay indoors. You know, blah blah blah. The whole COVID-19 guidelines. Make sure you follow them. Last but not least, big up Nakaza, local brand. Not leaving you out. Big up Shay, Mad Graphics. Big up all the sounds in and around Antigua and overseas. And we'll be back at you in another video shortly. Peace.